I got a message plain enough that even a caveman could read it, he snickered. I've seen those Geico commercials, and I'm not impressed. I couldn't resist saying that. Maybe in the future. She paused and lifted a finger. But not anytime soon. Her refusals were solely based on experience with one man, which she knew wasn't fair. He nodded. At least it's not no again. Snickering, Levi's dimple performed an encore. After all, with God, all things are possible. She knew the scripture, Mark chapter 10, verse 27. That was the first thing she uttered every morning after waking up. Levi had been relentless in his pursuit. Why? Her appearance was simplistic. Tan pants, a white polo shirt bearing the store's logo, and tennis shoes. A French braid dipping inches beyond her shoulders was her trademark hairdo. To some customers, she resembled a teenager, and the pay seemed to fit the description. When Levi strolled through the door, he received more than a passing glance, whether modeling a tailored dark suit or dressed in business casual clothes. His pants were creased, shirts starched, and shoes polished. When Karyn first noticed him and the wedding ring, she envied the woman who had a wonderful blessing from God, an adorable little girl and a father who doted on his child, calling her sweetheart or darling. He exhibited more patience than the average man. After that initial distraction, Karyn had sobered during the subsequent visits. She reminded herself that God was an equal opportunity blessing giver. She referenced Matthew chapter 5, verse 45, where God provided the sun to rise on the good and evildoers, while he allowed the rain to fall on the just and unjust. Tonight, Levi had entered the bookstore with a suspicious, determined stride. His presence was too bold to ignore. Even mall security officers went on alert, but backed off when it was apparent that Levi's intentions were harmless. Strangely, Karyn's busybody coworker, Patrice Lucas, who saw everything and everyone, didn't seem to notice him. A poster child for the OJ's old song, Backstabber, Patrice could be a good friend one day and the worst enemy the next. Karyn was still trying to figure out where she placed on Patrice's list. It really didn't matter. Patrice would never be one of her confidants. What is he up to? She wondered. He never came to the bookstore alone. From day one, Levi's precious 4-year-old daughter, Dory, enchanted Karyn. The child had a ready-made smile, minus the dimples. Her skin was a few shades darker than her father's. Her hair was thick, long, and sometimes wild. 1 and 2 ponytails seemed to be the only doable option for the widower. With the recent chilly temperatures in the last days of October, Dory was always dressed with matching multicolored hats and gloves. As Bookshelves Unlimited's kids specialist, Karyn enjoyed interacting with the little ones, helping them choose games and books that were age-appropriate. In Dory's absence, Levi clutched a large gift bag as he roamed the aisles. Confident she was his target, she waited patiently until they made eye contact. Then he kept approaching. "Do you have a moment?" He didn't wait for an answer to his summons as he turned and headed to the elevated platform that claimed to be the cafe's territory near the entrance. It was the only spacious area in the cluttered bookstore. Already, Karyn's fist was fishing for a comfortable resting spot on her hip as she formed an attitude. "If I do, am I supposed to jump?" Marking his spot at a white round parlor table, he laid his bag in a black wood chair with a black vinyl cushioned seat. The buzz in the coffee shop didn't miss a beat as he unbuttoned his black suit coat and claimed an adjacent seat. If he'd worn a coat, he must have left it in the car. Levi crossed his ankle over one knee and leaned back. His demeanor was relaxed and carefree, as if it were his designated VIP seating. Curious as a feline, Karyn set aside the new shipment of stuffed animals that recited bedtime stories when they were squeezed. She strolled